Hello, my name is Matthias Kavodik, the welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Factor X, part of the Age of Apocalypse. And I have all 4 issues, and for the love of God, I can't find issue 2. I read it the other day and I misplaced it. But this particular series focuses on Cyclops. He's the main character. I really like the Age of Apocalypse Cyclops. The dude is Sinister's right-hand man. He's always follows orders. He's very torn because he does have a good heart. That's what we're going to do in the series. Like he's a soldier to Apocalypse. He follows the cause, but he has a feeling that it's not right. A lot of conflict with Havoc. He's also on the team. Havoc doesn't like that his brother is the leader, and he's always in favor of Sinister. And when Sinister is out of the picture, that's part of the series. Apocalypse puts his eye on Cyclops to be the new Horseman. We have Dark Beast, who's going to actually end up in the main 616 Marvel Universe, who's really messed up. He has no ethical or moral boundaries. He's bad as he can get. 2 characters that don't have too much impact on the story itself, North Star and Aurora. They're on the team, the Beldam brothers too. Cannonball is also in this. So basically, X Factor are sort of like prison guards. Like they're the ones keeping a watchful eye over these pens where Sinister and Dark Beast are doing experiments. It's basically a prison. We have humans, we have mutants there. They're being experimented on. These weird hybrid monsters created by Beast. We get the first scene, Factor X taking down a group of mutants that are trying to escape. One of these mutants is actually Pyro, who's really messed up since he doesn't have a fire source. He actually ignites fire from his skin. It's really messed up. So also during the story, at this moment, Sinister is the one that's leading Factor X, and he wants to make a power move. He wants to take out Apocalypse. He actually secretly engineered and created X-Men. So Sinister is actually going to fake his death, disappear. He's going to end up in the X-Men series. It's sort of really cool to see that all the members of Factor X, actually, they're never called Factor X in the series. I just to use the name, or they have no morals. Like they're brutal. They have no ethical boundaries. Cyclops seems to be the only guy that's restrained and is not straight up evil. Angel also pops up in the series. He has like this bar in the middle of downtown Apocalypse Manhattan where it's neutral. It's a neutral place. It's a place where everyone can chill out. But Havoc is sort of like keeping a close eye on Angel because he feels like he's working with the good guys and the bad guys. Might be tied to some stuff that might be contrary to Apocalypse's interests. In issue 2, which I have and I can't find, we discover that actually Cyclops is actually helping some of these people escape from the pens. He actually helped Polaris. This leads to a brief conflict between Cyclops and North Star and Aurora. We also discover in this story there's these soldiers called the Infinities. You see them, a lot of them hanging out with Holocaust. And we discovered that they're actually made out of this protoplasmic goop that Beast creates. That he uses all these prisoners. He turns them into this protoplasmic goop and creates beings that are going to be within the Infinity Armors. It's really gross and messed up. Also during this story, we get Jean Grey. She was running around with Wolverine in the Wolverine series. It's like all these stories are really tied into each other. So she was working with Wolverine in Europe. She discovers that the Human Council is going to bomb the hell out of the United States. She wants to go back, save as many people as possible. She pops up in this series. She ends up in Sinister's pens. Up getting captured by Havoc. That's actually super cool because in the first full issue of Wolverine, Jean Grey and Wolverine have to deal with Havoc, and they blew off half his face during that particular story. But when Cyclops sees her, he remembers that he actually helped her. Wrong, he didn't help her. He was the one responsible for capturing Jean Grey in the first place. That led him to take her to Sinister. Sinister did experiments on her. That's where he gets the genetic materials to create X-Men. Wolverine liberates her. Wolverine chops off Wolverine's. No, it doesn't chop off. He gouges his eye. Cyclops ends up blowing off his hand for good. But Scott feels a real connection with this woman, and he's willing to risk his neck, go up against his teammates, against his subordinates. This leads to Scott getting captured. And then we get the final showdown between Cyclops and Havoc, which I always have a blast seeing both of these brothers battle it out. You know, I didn't reference who did this story. John Francis Moore is the one who wrote it. He did a pretty good job. Stephen Epting's art in general, it's not my cup of tea, and he stayed on a long time on X Factor. And I really liked X Factor, all the characters on that run, but art style, at least for me, it's not my cup of tea. So Factor X was really awesome. All of Age of Apocalypse was the greatest. So if you haven't read it, go out, get everything you can from the Age of Apocalypse. So see you guys next time. Bye.